and welcome everybody to the Royal Rumble review. Now, in the predictions, I predicted a few things and neglected to predict certain things. So, such as the Women's Rumble, I predicted Bianca Belair to return. Turns out, not that didn't happen, and something bad happened in that as well, where Liv Morgan came out the winner when I didn't predict her for the first time in many months. But I always predict Liv Morgan to win things. Braun Breaker, number 2, eliminated 1 second by Obafemi in this Rumble. So, with all that being said, I think I'm going to retire from predictions. You know what I mean? I think it's over for me.
Really over, huh?
I'm over it, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Saddest retirement of the night. Anyway, my name is Chris. That's
My name
Vincent.
is
Welcome to the
Vincent.
Royal Rumble review.
Yeah.
We just finished watching the show, so forgive us if we sound a little tired. It was 4 hours long,
I'm
4 matches.
exhausted. I'm disappointed. You know what I mean? Myself, mostly. I say myself.
This is
It was there on a silver platter. I could have just said, okay, Liv Morgan. You know what I mean? But instead, I was like, no, I'm not going to throw. Turns out I did.
I remember sitting here and I said, while we were doing the predictions, if you listen to that, I said, really, not Liv Morgan this time. He said, no, what? No, I'm not throwing this time. No, not happening.
I really
Bianca Belair
thought,
for
man.
sure.
I thought Bianca, man. I really did.
On the show where there was quote unquote lots of surprises, Bianca Belair was
Lots,
not one.
they said lots.
Anyway, let's kick right into it here. Start off with the Women's Rumble. This was not good till the end.
Yeah. I mean, I can't really say much more about that. There wasn't many moments there I would say that I was like thrilled, you know what I mean? So like nothing really that fun happening in the Rumble itself, from start to finish, basically.
I mean, so for the most part, you just get like NXT talent as surprises or quote unquote surprises. Like you get Lola Vice, you get Sol Ruka, you get JC Jane, and you get Kaylani Jordan. And the most baffling one being Brie Bella, I would say. Not NXT return, but just return in general.
Okay, and they also hit us with Brie Bella. That's true. That was pretty bad.
As the only like real surprise. And then Tiffany comes in and you're like, oh God, she's gonna win. But no, that's incorrect actually.
Yeah, I mean, really. Tiffany, I thought Tiffany was going to win. I really did. When there was no Bianca, I said there's nothing here in sight that I can predict is going to win this match other than Tiffany Stratton. Now, at the beginning of the match, there was a bit of Charlotte and Alexa, because Charlotte and Alexa were the first ones in the match. And they basically they went after each other for a little bit, but then they decided not to
This
go
shit
after
was
each other.
stupid.
What'd you say?
This shit was stupid.
That was pretty stupid, yeah, I'd say. And then they
Sitting
got on the
there.
same page, and then they actually, I think something happened where they got eliminated or whatever, and they could be blamed on both of them. So
This was tell myself. Let me break it down for you. Charlotte comes out number 1. And by the way, we drew numbers. Like he asked his Siri, pick some numbers between 1 and 30. He had 1, I had 12. So Charlotte comes out number 1, and then Alexa Bliss comes out at 2. And Charlotte's like, oh man, what am I gonna do? There's something like I want to fight her, but I feel like I have to. No, you don't. You really could just wait. And for some reason, instead of just waiting, they tease throwing each other out of the ring. And no one thought they would, but they tease it for like a minute. Then they're like, no, we won't do it. It was so dumb. It really was.
it really was pretty dumb, and eventually Charlotte eliminates Alexa Bliss, and that, obviously it's gonna create some tension there.
Well, unintentionally, she boots out Nia Jax, and then Alexa Bliss somehow falls out also.
Well, unintentional or not, it still happened. You know what I mean?
No, like it's not even close to being intentional. Like there's no way you can blame that on Charlotte, but they're going to try.
They're gonna do it. I mean, they're already aren't they like some sort of unsure about being friends sort of thing?
I thought we were past this. I really did.
Now I feel like that's gonna boil up again and create a weird soup, I suppose.
Soup.
Yeah. Weird soup.
I think you're just hungry. I think it's been a long 4 hours for you. I
I'm
think
not
you
gonna
just want
eat
some.
anything today. I'm done. I'm done for today. I retired. To be fair, I feel good. I feel like I have a weight lifted off my shoulders. You know what I mean? I feel like me retiring. That's good for the business. I think so.
Well, I'm happy for you. So this match overall, just
By the
pacing
way, I do
wise,
support Liv Morgan. I do, and I
that's
will until
good. You
the end.
should have done it tonight, honestly.
Exactly.
Um,
I should have done it tonight. Stop rubbing it in, man.
I'm just
All
throwing it
these
out there.
notifications from ESPN telling me what's going on. I already know what's going on at ESPN. I already know.
It is
You know
very
what's
odd that
going
they
on
send
with
you
you,
notifications.
ESPN? I'm canceling that shit.
I've never seen or heard a streaming service crash as many times as it did for this guy over here, but like more than 10 times throughout the night. It was insane.
This fucking shit was so ass. Why did we move from Peacock?
Somehow it's 3 times the price, less quality of streaming, apparently,
Apparently so. Even with the ads on Peacock, I was okay with the ads, as long as we got back to the match itself.
which is weird because it only happened to you, not me. So I don't know
And
what
I
was
don't know
going
what
on.
my problem was. Maybe because I was like on the homepage or whatever, so it was like, oh, we need to refresh. But I mean, it was just fucking annoying.
It's very strange. But anyway, back to the match. Weird pacing. Nothing too exciting happened. But some dominant
Some people,
performances by Lash Legend. Silver had some good stuff too. Overall, Liv Morgan wins.
yeah, some people tell me they built an arena just to have this match in the arena.
So they built this thing in 30 days. Before I move on to talking about the winner, um, there's no way this shit's up the goat.
I mean, look, did you see anybody fall out of the stands?
No, but like they wouldn't like make a big deal out of it if they did.
All right, but the real question I have is here. Okay, so I have in my notes, bro out here. I hate it here. What does that refer to?
Bro, out here, I hate it here.
Yeah,
Probably because Liv Morgan won, and were still kicking yourself for not picking her.
that's incorrect. Have another guess.
Um,
It's because Bree was out there.
my second guess was because they rubbed it in further by showing the post show, and they put Liv Morgan on the poster.
They did that too, man. I think Triple H he's messing with me. Triple H was messing with me. You know what, buddy? You got it, man. You got it. You win.
Okay,
That's
uh,
it, man.
that's it.
Man, if I could pull my pants off and lay it right here, I would.
Whoa, what? Why are
I
you taking your
would.
pants?
I would
This
do
is
it.
not only is that a weird thing to do to assert dominance, but I mean honestly, it's an audio medium,
Yes,
bro.
with
No one's
dominance.
gonna
I'm
see it.
retiring. I'm just retiring.
So you're stripping? What?
Yeah, that's what they do when they retire.
No, it just sounds like you're offering your ass to Triple H because you lost. That's
No, I'm taking off my clothes. What do you mean? That's what they do. That's what they have to, it's the classic retirement
and
thing.
you said you win Triple H. I'm taking off my pants. What the fuck?
Yeah, retiring. What did you think I meant?
A freaky ass retirement over there, man.
What did you think I meant?
Diddy ass retirement over.
It's not Diddy. No Diddy. There's no Diddy. No Diddy. No Diddy.
All right, bro. Anyway, Liv
Anyway,
Morgan.
Lash Legend eliminated everybody. She was doing great.
You mentioned that dominant performance. Final three was the best part of this with Liv Morgan, Tiffany Stratton, and Soruka. Fun action for a few minutes, but Liv Morgan wins. I think it's an interesting winner. I don't really know who could have won. That would have been more interesting. So I'm fine with this. No
Well, I mean, I
complaints.
suppose if Bianca Belair hypothetically were to return from broken finger syndrome, I think maybe we would perhaps have a more interesting winner. However, I think there's no one better than Liv Morgan to win. I was just trying not to throw the predictions for once. It turns out I always do. You know, even when I even when I win the predictions, which happened here, I won the predictions, by the way. I still feel like a loser.
Well, hey, look, you're going out on top with your pants off. Good for you.
I'm not taking off my pants. I told you I'm not
You
taking off
said you
my
were. You said it was a retirement.
No, I told you I wasn't taking off my pants. Now you're over here telling me to take off my pants. What kind of
I'm
weird
not
shit is
telling you
going
to. You
what kind of
said
weird
you were
shit
going to.
going on?
I want everyone to keep their pants on.
Okay. Well, I'm glad we're on the same page.
All right. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, who do you think Liv Morgan's picking?
I don't know, man. I think she's gonna pick whoever she wants to pick. I think that would be best for her.
Real interesting stuff. Moving on. AJ Styles versus Gunther. AJ Styles' career is on the line. Great
Same,
match.
bro.
Some
Same.
great stuff here. Unfortunately, AJ does lose here.
In my notes here, it says, loses. Passing out.
That's actually what AJ Styles was thinking as he lost the match, actually. Inside look, courtesy of Wrassle Graps.
That's what happened in his brain.
AJ was sitting there in the sleep roll. He said, "Brain status report." And he said, lose. Good night.
That's what happened. And I'm in pain. I'm in so much pain right now. You don't even know.
Jesus. This is a rough recording for you, man. But yeah,
Yes.
AJ does lose. Hard fought match. Very good. I recommend watching that if you're going to watch anything from this show. But Gunther locks in the sleep where AJ passes out. And that's it. End of his WWE career.
Same, bro. Same. Eventually, he does wake up and he asks the ref, "What happened? What happened, bro?" Last thing I remember is, loses. Can't passing out. It's the last thing I remember.
See, I was confused too because I was under the impression when the referee does that thing to check if you're awake by lifting up your arm, I was under the impression you're supposed to get 3 tries to lift up your arm. They only give AJ 1. So I was confused by that.
That was weird. Actually, I didn't like that. They only lifted up once, right? But it is what it is. I guess that's how this was done, you know? I think this is how they usually do it, actually, the more I think about it. But I think they should do it 3 times.
In any other combat sport, yes, but not in professional wrestling.
I think usually they do. I mean, I don't know. From what I've heard different things from different people. I mean, in fact, myself, I always remember the 3, like the little 3 lips ups. But turns out some other people only remember it being 1. So I don't know.
Well, he just gave John Cena 3 back in December, so why are we changing it a month later?
That's true. We should always do the same thing every time. Either way, he passed out, and that was enough for the ref to say, "Okay, match is over." He passed out like a little bitch. And then AJ gets up, and then he's in the ring. He's ready to strip. That's what I was gonna do because I retired too. You know what I
He
mean?
never once hinted at taking off his pants. He just took off his gloves.
He did though. He reached down a little bit. But anyway, and then he starts leaving the ring because he's like, "I'm not gonna strip for you people." And then he gets back in the ring, and then he goes onto the turnbuckle and he poses.
He does. He takes off the gloves. He's gonna put them down. Everyone's chanting no, but he doesn't. He puts them back on, which is confusing because it just looks like he's not retiring, but he is. I think. Puts it
Yeah,
up.
I guess they didn't want him to strip. So I mean, I guess they
No,
got what they wanted.
you. I think you do because you keep bringing up stripping.
I'm saying that's how it's done. You didn't see the John Cena retirement.
I think you just want some stripping on this show.
You didn't see the
This is
Undertaker.
what this is, man.
You didn't see the Undertaker.
No one took their pants off.
Well, you know what? There's a first for everything, and you know what? I would be a first, and maybe I am the first. Maybe I'm the first to retire from predictions.
Yeah, maybe. But AJ
It
puts the
took a
ghost
lot
back.
to get me out of retirement.
I'm not gonna try. AJ puts the ghost back on. He does the phenomenal land
Okay,
symbol, leaves the ring, comes back in, poses one last time, and then that's it.
that's what I told you. That's what I just said.
No, you were talking about stripping and taking your pants off.
And
And we're moving on to the next match.
side story of the whole thing.
So we get to Drew and Sammy for the Undisputed WWE Championship. And very dominant performance here for Drew.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty dominant. I wouldn't say Sammy looked like Superman or like he had enough offense to really show like he was an equal here in this man. I think Drew really destroyed him. And I think that's great for Drew, and I think it's great for Sammy. It puts Sammy in that light of okay, you know, he's a fighting guy for sure. He's got heart, he's got soul, but he just can't get the job done. That's what he was in NXT. That's what he used to do. His bread and butter. So this works perfectly for both of them, I think.
I think this really does a lot for both guys, like you said. Makes Drew look great, targeting the back the whole match, taking advantage of it. And Sammy, this does a lot to help start to reverse the Hulk Hogan allegations.
Right? Right. I
So
mean,
yeah,
Hulk Hogan wouldn't do this, so
no, he would not. But yeah,
especially right now.
well, he can't physically do that.
Point proven.
As much as I'm sure they tried to get WWE to do that, they did not dig up the corpse of Hulk Hogan to put in this match.
Point proven.
All right, well, Drew retains, and now
That
we
was a
move on to the.
prediction I would have won. Well, I did win, but even more. You know what? I'm going out on top. You know what I mean? At least I'm going out on top, kind of.
Good, good. I'm happy for it.
Unlike AJ Styles, unlike John fucking Cena. I'm going out on top, but I'm still going out on the bottom.
With or without pants.
No, I have my pants on because no one wants to see me without pants.
Good. I'm just checking. I gotta make sure.
All right. Well,
Anyway,
anyway, Paul, hey,
men's rumble time. Before the men's rumble, we get a little flashback to the beginning of the show where Paul Heyman was very upset at Adam Pearce because Braun Breaker got number 2. So they show him arguing, and then we get to the men's rumble.
exactly, and it was crazy. I mean, they said, "Oh, Braun Breaker's number 2." As you know, I thought he was gonna be number 1 for sure because they showed it on SmackDown. But I suppose they did a little bit of a discussion, and they said, "Hey, that's too predictable. Maybe we need to have him come out at number 2."
Yeah, it's too predictable because we said it, so they're gonna know. How do we change it? What if it was number 2? Good enough. Roll with it.
Exactly,
But yeah, so there's a lot to talk about in this men's rumble match because a lot does happen here.
and
So we're
this
gonna
was the
start off
worst part.
for you. This was the worst part, and it starts out Obafemi number 1. Where my Obafeminist at? Not Saudi Arabia, I guess.
Here,
All right, yeah, there. So then number 2 is Braun Breaker, but he gets jumped by Mystery Man, who then I think throws him into the ring. So
uh,
Obafemi
yes.
can quickly eliminate him.
So there's a guy who looks like the way Austin Theory used to look, I guess, before when he was the Mystery Man. And now I guess there's another Mystery Man, and he attacks Braun Breaker before Braun gets in the ring with Obafemi. He does the super kick. He does the curb stomp to Braun Breaker, and he throws him in the ring with Obafemi. And then he runs away like a little bitch. And
Well,
then
no, he doesn't
Obafemi,
actually.
what do you mean?
Braun gets eliminated, and then after he gets eliminated, they're like, "Hey, you can't be here," and then he leaves.
Oh, they left before that.
I feel like he was there for a minute.
They know. I feel like he got right out of there as soon as he hit the curb stomp.
No, I think he watched for a little bit.
There's no way he was there.
I think there was.
I don't think so. But that's besides the point. Because Braun does get eliminated in 1 second.
Then we go on a bit of a dominant streak here. Obafemi eliminates a bunch of people.
It was kind
Then
of
we,
upsetting, though. I wanted to see Obafemi and Braun break.
yeah, so did I, but we can't all get things that we want.
And that's very true for this show, obviously. Except, I mean, I did want Liv Morgan to win the Rumble, just not when I didn't predict, I
Well, you
suppose.
know what? If you wanted it, you should have said it.
You know what? That's true, but I did want it. But, predictions aren't about what you want. Predictions are about what you think is going to happen.
Well, you thought wrong.
That's what happened. But it's so detrimental to everything I've been working towards.
It really is. You
So there you
promoted
go.
this agenda of going for Liv Morgan for years. All of a sudden, you don't pick her, agenda comes to life.
Exactly.
But yeah, Obafemi gets a bit of a dominant streak here. You get some surprises. You get Mystery Iguana. You get El Grande Americano, followed by the original El Grande Americano, Chad Gable.
Like, 2 of them.
You get
It's your worst
from,
nightmare.
well, not my worst nightmare.
And somebody's worst nightmare.
Maybe, yeah. They do the Spider-Man meme, which is my favorite part of the entire show, and then
That
they both
can't be
get
true.
eliminated.
Well, anyway, I mean, yeah, that's what happened. I mean, it wasn't incredibly interesting. However, it was interesting to see what that Chad Gable did return. Yeah.
I don't like they still doing the gimmick, but I hope it ends soon.
I do wish he was just Chad Gable because I felt like he got out of that clean. You know, I felt like it was like okay, now we have Ludwig doing it. Or not, yeah, his name's Ludwig. Ludwig
Mhm.
not doing it. So now Chad doesn't have to do it anymore. But I guess that's not the case.
I thought that he locked into it, man. Oh, they had Ludwig doing the gimmick now. People love it for some reason now that Ludwig's doing it. Chad Gable gets a clean out here because he kept saying the entire time he's not El Grande Americano. People didn't like the El Grande Americano he was doing, so he can stop doing it. He just be himself. For some reason, they felt the need to not take that out. It's very odd, but whatever.
Very strange. But whatever. I suppose they need to do this double El Grande Americano sort of thing. But it's not really something I want to see. I just want to see Chad Gable be Chad Gable and be basically a mini Kurt Angle. That's what I want to see.
I don't. It's so easy. I don't know why they refuse to do it, but they do, and I hate it.
They refuse to do a lot of things, like be good.
One thing that they didn't refuse to do though, they brought in Powerhouse Hobbs, number 14.
They did do that. Royce Keys, actually.
And they teased me. They teased me, those bastards. They did. They said it's Powerhouse Hobbs, but then it's changed and it's Royce Keys all of a sudden. God,
Because he
that
couldn't just
sucks.
keep that name. Yeah.
Listen, I understand, the name holds sentimental value for him. I think Royce is his kid's name, and then Keys is the surname of his one of his parents, I believe. But listen, it's just not a cool name. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this name, garbage.
It's
Trash. Doo doo.
not it.
Doo doo trash. Garbage. Shit.
Especially when you're coming from Powerhouse Hobbs. It's just not it. Okay.
Royce Keys. Get that fucking name out of here. Royce Keys.
But at least they made him look good. And
Who
that's
came up with
something.
that?
Him, apparently.
Royce Keys.
Look,
Why
I
not
respect
call
it.
him Powerhouse Hobbs?
I don't know why. I don't know why they made him change it. I don't know if they made him change it or if it was a him thing. But if they made him change it, then it's the dumbest thing they've done.
What about Royce Hobbs?
It's still bad. Still hate it.
Okay, well, okay, that just forces me to say, what about Hobbs Keys?
No, because it's stupid. And when you come from Powerhouse Hobbs,
All right,
anything else is a downgrade.
Powerhouse Keys.
Why is it gotta change at all? It's good as it is.
What's Powerhouse D's doing in the nuts?
I hate it here. I really do. I'm retiring from this podcast after today. That's what's happening next.
You should, man. Because Brock
Uh,
Lesnar eliminated Obafemi.
I was about to, because Brock Lesnar comes out, and then I get two for it, bro. They throw out my guy Obafemi, and then immediately after they send out fucking Jey Uso, and I was so pissed. You have no idea. I felt personally attacked.
Yeah, you just wanted to feel attacked. I was actually being attacked.
No, I was sitting here doing nothing. I was just enjoying the show, and then all of a sudden that happens back to back, and I'm like, "Why are you saying fuck me for? I didn't do nothing."
I was
He's
actually
the guy
being
that's
attacked.
complaining the whole time
Yeah, I was complaining the whole time. And I was like, why are you so mad about Cheus?
because I'm sick and tired of this experiment, bro. I'm so over.
Because I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Right?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I had number 21 in this Rumble. I got LA Knight, bro. And I was like, you know what? He ain't winning, but whatever.
He had a chance. And you know what? That pissed me off more than anything.
It's even more upsetting when they just threw out Ray Phoenix like he's a jobber. That was even more upsetting.
Cody and LA Knight Brock.
It really sucks because the first half of this match I really enjoy. Then the second half, it's kind of not great at all.
Yeah, I mean, really, it just wasn't that good at the end or in the middle or the beginning was the best part, really.
Brock is there for like 5 minutes. He did not need to be in this match at all. Gets knocked out by Cody and LA Knight. Like, why even bother putting him in the match?
Some people tell me they built a whole arena just for this match to happen in there.
Who are these some people? Who are your sources? Start sharing.
WWE is at the top of the list, right? And then you have your whoever else is talking about it.
Right. Anyway, so then we get to the rest of the match. Roman's in there, and LaPark came out. He was also surprised at some point. And I was surprised. No NXT men in this match. Interesting.
No what?
No NXT men.
I thought you said no X-Men. I was like, yeah, I don't think so.
But I was upset when Cyclops didn't come out. That bothered me.
Yeah, that would have made it a little more interesting.
No, Professor X rolling down the wheelchair, bro. That would have been here for that.
Yeah, for real, man.
But unfortunately, we don't. But no NXT guys. No Ricky Saints. I was surprised.
Ricky Saints. Yeah, he would have been a good one to have in there because I don't feel like he feels like a big deal nowadays. You know?
I'm genuinely asking this out of curiosity. Do you think he wouldn't be allowed in Saudi Arabia because of his, you know,
No, I mean I don't know what you're asking.
because of his sexuality?
Oh, maybe it might have been a complication, perhaps. But I think he could have shown up. Yeah, I think so.
I hope so. I don't know. I mean, they let Sonya the villain once, so I mean that can't be it.
No, I don't think so. But
I
I
guess he
think
just
that it
wasn't.
would be fine. Yeah.
Oh, Ricky Saints is the only guy I know from NXT. So
Yeah, I mean that's kind. I mean the other guy, what's his face? The guy with the beard. The guy with the beard. He's
Tony
Italian.
D'Angelo.
He's Italian. Yeah, him.
You just want him because he's Italian.
Yeah, it would have made the show way better.
Well, anyway, what doesn't make the show better is that Roman Reigns ends up winning the whole thing. No
Oh,
Jericho,
yeah.
which is weird.
Thank God for the new day, as they say.
New Day wasn't in here at all. No New Day representation.
Sage, no Kofi Kingston.
But you get Roman Reigns winning the match, and it's kind of a boring choice. I don't know who else could have won this, but this was a very safe, boring option.
Gee, I wonder who could have won this match. If only Braun Breaker was in this match. Or if only Jacob Fatu was in this match. Um, yeah, I wonder who could have won this match if it wasn't for Roman Reigns.
See, the only real reason for Roman Reigns to be in the main event of WrestleMania is if you're doing Cody and Roman 3, but Drew McIntyre's champion right now, and he just won. And I really don't want them to hot potato that belt, even though I'm getting the feeling that they are now. I don't like that.
It's gonna happen. I think Cody's gonna get the belt back very soon.
That
Very
sucks
soon.
so much ass.
But it is what's gonna happen for sure.
I hate
Unless they
that.
do a triple threat match, I can see that.
That's stupid, and I hate it.
Yeah, same. Didn't like that he won the match.
I like the dominant performances from Oba, from Javon Emmons. Some great stuff there. But overall, the winner was kind of boring, and there was nothing afterwards. So I don't know, two rumbles that didn't really completely hit for me, but two great matches in between.
Yeah, I think Oba Femi they could have done better with it. I mean, I feel like that was handed to them on a silver platter right there. Where it should have been really, really good, but it just turned out to be a little lackluster, a little bit underwhelming.
They really rushed the spot with him and Brock. Like I feel like they could have taken more time on that.
I don't even know what happened to Royce Keys.
Got eliminated. What do you mean?
Now, that makes sense. Yeah.
But yeah, I like the showing they had, but I could have done a little more for him. But the winner, like I said, kind of boring, and I don't know who could have been there otherwise to win the match that could have worked. And there is a Brown Breaker. I know. I understand that. But it obviously wasn't going to happen. So, whatever.
I mean, obvious. That's what I'm saying. Like they should have. Like someone like Ron Breaker, someone like Jacob Fatu. Even Jacob Fatu makes sense, right?
Mhm.
But they just don't want to go down a road like that. They'd rather go with someone safe, Roman Reigns.
Well, because they went safe, I'm going thumbs in the middle for my review. Some great matches in between. The Rumbles weren't terrible, but they weren't great. They were fine. I'll say they're fine.
Look, man, this show has given me a lot to think about. It even made me retire from predictions. Uh, I can't give this anything higher than or lower than double thumbs down, because that's
Wow.
actually a rating system where the lowest thing is a double thumbs down. So it has to be, you know.
Well, I think that that's a lot of bias on your end. Yeah, but
Myers is my fucking show, and they really they was trying to fuck on me. They
they
was trying
did.
to fuck.
I hope you find that referee. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please remember to
Is
like,
this me if I take
comment,
my
and
pants off?
subscribe. You keep your pants on. Um, if you're
Okay,
listening on a podcasting platform, please leave a 5-star rating. If you want to take your pants off, you're welcome to. But I'm not saying you have to. It's really up to you.
they're
It
staying
really is
on.
up to you.
They're staying on.
I'm talking to the people out there, not
Oh,
you. Please keep your
okay.
pants
Are you sure?
on. I,
I
I'm
can take them off. I can do it.
I'm very sure. Um,
Okay.
God, it's like a threat. It really is. And
I'm just retiring. What are you talking about? It's just retirement.
if you want more of the man who keeps threatening to take his pants off, check out the social medias. He's very active on those for the Wrassle Graps account, especially on Threads. Yeah, and we'll catch you guys hopefully in the next one. Bye.